Unit Test 10. Listening.
There is a popular English expression, famous last words. People sometimes use this when someone says something that they are very confident about, and we want to show them that something bad might easily happen. So, for example, if you say to me, "I've got a new alarm clock, so I'm never going to oversleep again," I might say to you, famous last words. The expression literally refers to the final words that people have said before they die. Everyone knows, for example, the last words of the Roman general Julius Caesar when he was murdered by members of the Roman Senate. One of the murderers was his friend Brutus, and as Caesar lay dying, he looked at him in shock and said, "And you, Brutus?" He couldn't believe that a man who called himself a friend could do something so terrible. There are many famous last words in history. The American actor Errol Flynn, who was very famous in the 1930s and 1940s, used his last words to sum up his life. "I've had a lot of fun, and I've loved every minute of it," he told those who stayed with him to the end. His friend, Douglas Fairbanks, another great actor of his time, assured his friends, "I've never felt better." Not everyone was as positive. Leonardo da Vinci told his friends just before he died, "I have offended God and mankind because my work did not reach the quality it should have." These are modest words from a man who was probably the most talented and accomplished artist of the Renaissance. The names of relatives and friends frequently appear as famous last words. King Charles II of England was thinking of his mistress Nell Gwyn when he said, "Don't let poor Nellie starve." French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte said just one word, "Josephine." For many people, work was clearly on their minds during the last moments of their life. P.T. Barnum was a great entrepreneur and showman who died in 1891. Wanting to know if many people had attended a performance at a famous New York venue, he asked, "How were the receipts at Madison Square Garden today?" The famous Russian ballet dancer Anna Pavlova, who died from pneumonia in 1931, told her friends, "Get my swan costume ready," even though she was too ill to stand, let alone get up on stage and dance. And when the actor Edmund Gwenn was asked in his last moments if death was tough, he replied, "Yes, it's tough, but not as tough as doing comedy."